What's up, guys? It is 12:43 a.m. here in Lakewood, Colorado. It has been another long day. Mainly just driving, picking shit up. Had to put a rooftop tent on my car. It's badass, but it took so long. Made good money today, though. The markets, we're looking at them right now. So, I can't share my screen from my phone with you, but I'll show you what we're working with. So earlier today, I put in some shorts right around here, here, it was this one here. I think Cardano, it was like down here. Chainlink, I did a really good one. I did like way up here at the top, and I got out right here, because liquidation just goes to like this level right here. Let's check out liquidation. Oh, more liquidation came up. Zoom in on that. Remember, there's a little bit more liquidation. So we're at like 1964. There's a little bit down here, a little bit up there. Which one was I looking at earlier? Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is a little bit farther to go. It's probably going to test this 96 again and bounce. I might close positions and wait for that to happen, because this is falling out. Yeah, this is not going to be... Yep. I should just close positions. I'd already closed my shorts in hopes that it would stay bullish. Where's XRP? Yeah, XRP is falling below. Okay. So we've lost $1,000 in the last like 10 minutes. Well, didn't lose. I put in those shorts earlier and I made thousands of dollars. But this number right here, I don't know if you can see that. Like I said, I can't share my screen or else I would. See how it says 816? When I first started trying to set up the stream, it was at 1800. And XRP was like right here. What I'm really hoping is it gets caught on this. Let's check the liquidation on XRP. Anyways, I already pulled my positions. I made like... This morning the account was at 1,500. Right now it's at 6,200. It was at 7K earlier. So I made about 5,500. If I would have pulled everything earlier, but I'm letting these positions ride just because they are technically still good buys. I was just shorting to make money in the meantime. See, we're still going for that 2.8 on XRP. I'd be very surprised if Bitcoin falls below 96. And if it does, 94 and 92 are the next bounce points. And if it goes below 91, that's it, no more bull run. We're going down to like 84, maybe 77. Let's check out BTC on that. I should have left those shorts open, I guess. I was going to let them run a little bit farther, but I was at dinner and I was trying to show someone how stuff works, so I was like, look, I'll just close these right now. I was hedging. So basically, I got in at really good scalps as far as short scalps. Right at the end of the day, right before the candle closed, I opened up $500 worth of shorts on XRP, LTC, and Uplink, or Chainlink. I don't know why I keep on saying Uplink. Chainlink, Ethereum, I think Cardano. It was like $500-600, basically to even out my initial input. So initially I put in about $500, and that's what was up. It got up to 5,700 today, and when it got to 5,700, that's when I started putting in shorts. By the time I put in all the shorts, it was at 52, 5,300, and it stayed around 5,000 to 5,300 all the way until, well, it did drop a little bit, but then after XRP finally fell out, because XRP took a little bit longer than normal to fall out, which I kind of expected, but I kind of just did it all at the same time because I was on the go. So I knew it was going to fall out once Bitcoin and the others did, so I got really good scalps on the shorts. Now it's just trying to figure out where this is going to turn around and continue going upwards. Actually, let's look at Ethereum, because Bitcoin's right here at this 97.7. There's a volume gap that I was showing my buddy at dinner. You can see over here, there's a gap right here and a gap right here, but this one is pre-consolidated. This one has no pre-consolidation. So this is what we're looking at as far as the volume gap and fair market value gap. Ethereum had a little bit more to go as well. I remember that. Yeah, there's a lot of it right here. So I'm expecting Ethereum to go through right here. Shit, I could put in some more shorts, but I guess I can. Let me see what's up. I would rather just double down on some longs if I could. But, what is this? 2650. Yeah, that's right where I have my next alert for Ethereum. Right now it's filling in some volume gaps. It sucks that I can't share my screen on this one. Guess I have it on here. Came up here, filling in this volume gap right here. We probably won't see a fallout if it does fall out until later. What we're hoping for is a bounce right here. But because of the structure of these other coins and how they're falling out, like this one, SHIB, This one's falling out with, yeah, XRP's falling out. XRP's last chance is this, pretty much this green line. But look, see this volume gap? This is what we're looking to fill. So we're going to want to see consolidation right here and a turnaround. So I got out a little bit early, but this is what we're looking to fill in this fair market value gap. So once this fills in, if it can just consolidate in between 2.4, 2.5, 2.42 and 2.5, 2.49, 2.5. You can consolidate in there, and then, you know, have a turnaround, and have a kind of like something like this, not a V, but you know, something like, and then up like a double bottom right here. Or maybe like a inverse head and shoulders, get some extra movement in there, and then go up. That would be ideal. But if, like I said, if this starts falling underneath this, which it totally could, then that would be bad. Overall, for longs, I'm still up plenty. I'm so happy with today's trades. That's why I'm not even really tripping about pulling my money right now, because I'm already thousands of dollars up. But yeah, if it can consolidate right here and clear out this liquidity, it's literally all the liquidity that's left. Like, that would be perfect for it to just, you know, shoot back up to that 2.8 and clear out this liquidity up here. And that's why we would be leaving our positions open. What I'll probably do is I'll just set stop losses and go to sleep, and just, if they go to zero, they go to zero. I already made thousands of dollars today. I'm not really tripping. Yeah, let's look at those. Let's see my profits today. I don't think I had one red trade. As I say that, Phil is at down 50. I should just close out of that one. XLM. Average open price 3.6, average closing price, or 3.68, average closing price 3.46. Positive $445. TRB positive $200. Ethereum positive $500. That was from 28.69 to 27. Link $646. And that was from 21.65 to 20.07. LTC plus 540, 107 to $100. Solana $177 from 215 to 204. XRP plus $1,068 from 270 to 255. And I have minus $4 for a fill, plus $5 for a TRB, minus 2 cents for a SOL. These were earlier in the day. These were those quick scalps. Like, it was just a quick movement down that I saw coming. DOT, and I could have made more on these. Like, they were up a lot more, but well, I say a lot more, like a couple hundred. These ones that were basically zeroing out were just last minute, you know, releases. DOT plus $27, Uni plus $40, Atom plus 57. That one was up over like 150 at one point, and then Link plus 141. So that's 240, around 300 for those, and then 1,000, 1,200, 1,750, 1,400, 1,900, 2100, 2445, like 2500 on those, about 300 on the other ones. So like 2800. Oh, I was way more. I was at plus 5700. Let's see where we're at now. Like I said, we were at 7,000 earlier. Now we're at 6,000. This morning we were at 1,500. So. $4,500 to $5,500. $4,500 if I closed out right now. Should I do it and just go to sleep, or should I just let these babies ride? I'm gonna let them ride, and I'm just gonna do some like if it goes under certain levels, then I'll do a stop loss. There's my phone charger. Oh yeah, I paid for this hotel in crypto. I paid for my meal today in crypto. If you guys don't have this already, Coinbase, physical cards. Okay, it's XRP. What's XLM at? Good. When I paid for food earlier, it was up. Oh shit, I guess it was right there. 35 cents. Oops. It's better than what it is now. So we're looking for XLM to bounce on this fair market value gap that it kind of is spiraling around. That's what I would consider this, since it's kind of even, minus the wick. It's kind of even on both sides. Up here, one above it, got rejected, came back, and this is, once it went through it again, that's when it really gained momentum. And here is where we're going to try to find some consolidation. Do they have XLM on this? I don't think they do. Is it CoinGlass? I don't really like this one, it's not as clear. 335. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a rebound right here. So since that's lining up with the chart, my chart, see we have this gap here, which dates back pretty damn far, I guess. Oh yeah. So yeah, if it fills this in, that'd be nice. And if we find support right here, I know it's a very small gap, but you don't need to, like, you shouldn't ignore these. Just like there's one right here I didn't do. There's all these gaps right here that it's wanting to fill in. Actually, might as well put those in since I said it. Where am my shapes. No, where am I? Am I really gonna have to? Oh fuck. Clone? I hate that. And you can see these gaps represented in this volume footprint here as well. You can see how this candle, this wick, and this wick, how this candle is just open. See that? It's also open right here, so this was going to want to be filled in. You have another one right here. You can see that represented right here. And then same for right here. One right there. But we're not looking at that, we're looking at this movement up. Still a big volume gap right here at this point, 3.8. That's the one we're looking to fill. So what we're going to want to do is, what we're looking for this to do is to turn around right here and move up in this direction and fill in this volume gap. It's the biggest one in this area. But you see, like, there's huge volume gaps right here. A big one right here. One right there, one right here. So it's wanting to fill these in, but short term I think, I mean it could go down there and fill all this in, and that would be in line with I don't know, I think it's going to be doing this, but up here. Zoom out a little bit more. No. That's just previous price action overlaid onto this structure right here. So it's just a possible outcome. Nice, nice. We're getting a little bounce here. This is a 20 minutes, so that's actually fair bounce. RSI hasn't flipped on the Lazy Bear, but technically could be bottoming out after coming out. Could have another one of these. If this RSI starts pointing up, we can have another one of these real quick. Okay. But it didn't go into this gap, that's what I don't like. But maybe it'll at least come back up to this one. Since there's a new gap right here, it's going to want to fill this in. Oh yeah, let's go down there. I don't like that it didn't go in there. Still got 30 minutes on that candle. This could easily fall out. This 5-minute candle might look strong, but it coming off of the bottom like that, I mean, it going that fast off of a bottom, it can come back just as fast. I really like more of a consolidation when you have upward momentum, just so it doesn't leave gaps. See how it goes down and leaves all these gaps? You want straight down, because then it will go back up and fill that in. Or just like if it goes straight up, it'll go back in and fill this in. So it's literally just a wave pulling itself back and forth. Okay, where are my positions at? Okay, back at 1,000, so it should still rising. Let's see what XRP is doing. XRP, this is where we wanted it to go. We've said that Ethereum and Bitcoin had a little bit farther to go. Let's go check from those guys. Well, hey, Whiff. What are you doing down there? Doge, nice. That's a nice little double bottom with an angle. That's what we were looking for on the other one. So right now you can really, when stuff's moving like really fast and together, you can kind of see the same patterns like happening with each other, and like you can see one forming in one and one already playing out in another. Oh shit, I need to plug this in. So you can kind of like sometimes guesstimate what's going to happen before it happens just by looking at other coins that are just moving a little bit faster. That's unplug the coffee maker. I'll drink that shit anyway. Okay, what else was there? I had Bitcoin. Litecoin also making a double bottom. So Litecoin is very notorious for double tops and double bottoms, reversals. You can see here, It's good, it's good. Once it has a double top, it reverses. Came back to here and just spiked, went up, went up, went up, double top, reversed. If it can hold this double bottom, that's a good sign for Litecoin. That's another example of this. See how it went up, and it wasn't until it had this double bottom that it really shot up. Again, these double peaks. Come down here, double bottom, went up, double bottom, went up, double bottom, went up, double top, went down. Oof, that's not good. So we would be looking for a double bottom then on Litecoin. If that's the case, if Litecoin just flows on double bottoms. But this is like really, in my opinion, a spring if we can get out of it. Like if we get out of this, like that's bull runs on. But if we don't, then we're going into like another couple months of no bull run. Alright, what the fuck just happened? Oh fuck, it's too late for this. It's 2 a.m. Gosh. Ethereum, did it go down below? No, it's still filling in. Okay. Bitcoin, I guess it went down a little bit. Did it hit that 99? Or what was it, 97.7? Nope. This is what we're looking for it to hit. Our position is down here somewhere in this area. Oh yeah, yesterday I said that I made some bad trades. They were good trades. They were really good trades. But I didn't have enough in my account to comfortably leave them overnight, so I had to close my positions before I went to sleep, and I'm glad that I did, because my original positions were right here, right at like 93 average, 93.2 I think it was, after I bought in and bought in and bought in during this consolidation. And then it came down here, and I opened a short just in case it fell below, because if it would have kept falling, my liquidation was at like 85 I think, which is where this next gap is, or 80, it was somewhere in this area, and I was like, I can't chance that. I can't chance it going down. So I put a short in, and that short went up, and I got out of that short, and I started trading on emotion in here. This little area right here, I was trading on emotion, and just, that's when I was doing 200x plays on like $55 to $200, trying to position $200 at a 200x on Bitcoin, aiming for right here for 1200 back at 96. And if we would have held that up, it would have been like 1200, a few thousand just on that Bitcoin play. But instead, I saw that it had the potential. I think it was this morning at like 8 a.m. Yeah, this is when I bought in. I woke up right here at this perfect time. So I was like down $1,500 after 3K. Even though shit was going up, I was just not positioning right and getting like screwed up right here and right here. And it was just real late. It was a long day, and I was still trying to adjust for my types of trades, because with these trades you're paying $60 each time you try to put a new position in. It's $30 in, $30 out on that size of a 200x play. So that's really what was eating me. And like when I'm usually playing, like I'm usually playing with like tens of thousands of dollars, so like as cushion, so it's 30-60 bucks ain't shit, and I'm able to get really good positions and just have it right out, you know. But instead, I know I have it plugged in. Oh, don't be a dick. I got 8%, so I gotta wrap this shit up. Anyways, usually I have way more cushion and I'm able to play a little bit more freer and let it ride out, but I was up here, I had like multiple positions, and I knew that we were going to have a drop at 96, and like I was like, we're already at my take profits, my original take profits, and I'm like, I'm still down. Like, this is horrible. And so, yeah, it was like 3 a.m. So in this area from here to here, somehow when I was trying to reposition my stuff, like, I got screwed up. And I didn't have enough to like hold those positions through here, and I knew that it was going to come down, and I didn't know, but I had a feel like there was a possibility, so I couldn't chance it because this is the money that I need to make this shit happen, you know. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go to sleep. When I wake up, if it's going up, then it's going to keep on going up all day. So that's exactly what happened. My body clock woke me up right here at the perfect time, like it usually does. It's so funny. Just really just trusted myself, gave it to the universe, and it paid off because we rode it all the way up to here. I'm saying here, I didn't even short Bitcoin earlier because there's just less room for profit. I shorted the other ones, but it was on the daily candle, like it's 16:45, yeah. Right in here, 16:30, like 45 minutes before the daily candle closed, I shorted a bunch of stuff and wrote it down to right here. So this was like, it was like perfect plays until like, what was it? Like, yeah, it was like 10, I think I got to my buddy's place at 9:30, we got to the restaurant like 10, we stayed till like 11:30. So like somewhere between 10 and 11:30. Yeah, I sold. Yeah, so like right here, I sold. Right after it came off of this little bounce, I sold. It's coming out of this. So I did make some good profits. I'm not complaining about that. I could technically close right now for another 1,200. We're back at 6,600. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the risk because I still see upward potential. We just have a little bit more to go downward to clear out these liquidations that have formed from this run up. And then we should be clear to take another step up and basically have another one of these. And then on that one, Bitcoin, like I was saying yesterday morning, this is where we want to short. In between 103, actually it's like 102.8 and 103.8 is a big fair market value gap. This gap right here. We're trying to trade this gap. We're trying to get back here before we start shorting again. We made an extra few $1,000s today on our shorts, but our original positions are still in play. We saved ourselves from losing any money, and we are still up on those plays about 1,200. So like even a $1,200 day, that's good. So the fact that I've already made 4,500 to 5,000 already, we're good. Let's ride this thing out. I'm gonna set my stop losses so we don't lose anymore. If it does decide to fall out, but we're looking for this head and shoulders to invalidate. Maybe play out to like down here to like that 96 if that happens. but we're going to keep our positions open. And if that happens, we're riding it to this area right here. This being open, we're not ready for another fallout yet. You can see here how it happened. We came in, and then still eventually got up here, and then got knocked out of this liquidation range up here, which you can't even see because there's no fair market value gap around it. But a lot of these liquidation levels are around these fair market value gaps naturally. So this gap got reopened right here. And this is already 3 different gaps. But it got reopened right here. And that's why I'm saying we're going to have something similar to this. Doom, doom, so that'd be doom, doom, that'd be 96, and then back up to over here around the end of the week. Oh, that's only Wednesday, Thursday. So in the next few days, I'm thinking we should see a little bit more down and then get back up here. Alright. That is it. My computer is at like no percent. 7%. It usually cuts off at 5. So just keep an eye on these liquidation levels if you're going to be trading. We only have a little bit more to go on Bitcoin. Once it gets to like this 96.5, like that's 96.6 is good support on Bitcoin. Ethereum, what am I doing? I like Magma better than mine. Yeah, this is probably going to get cleared out. I might do a little short scalp and go to bed on it, but I don't think I will. I'm just going to let shit right out. Ethereum. Ethereum has this much to go. And it doesn't technically have to, but chances are it probably will since we're already so close. It going up from here is just adding more liquidity, which is just going to pull it harder. So, and we're going to ride that back up to the next liquidity levels. Oof. Yeah, we could have another drop. Just to right here. Not enough on Bitcoin. A lot of shorts at this 103. That's where I shorted. These people are still open. Yeah, but we want this to be erased. And once this is erased, it's gonna have a better chance of getting back up there. What am I up? $1,200 still. Oh, I thought it was 2:28. That's Texas time. It is 1:28 in Colorado. I'm gonna have to remember that while I'm traveling. We got this 30-minute candle closing in 1 minute, and it looks good. So hopefully I can get another few $1,000s before it goes back down. We might see another. you might see just a little bit. I don't think so. I was thinking we might see a movement up to fill in this gap first. But I think we're going to go down here and it's going to create more liquidity to grab on the way back up. That's what I think. That's what would make sense, but we'll see. What is, before we go, let's look at XLM again. Hopefully it comes back up here. If it goes up here and it gets rejected, I'll sell if I'm still awake. Otherwise, I'm just gonna. Oh, that's it. Later, guys. Oh, how am I gonna turn off the stream now? I guess I'm still streaming, right? I'm still alive. I can do it from my phone. Alright guys, well that was it for my computer. I can end it from my phone, but I hope you enjoyed this stream to all the 0 viewers. This is basically, at this point, just practice. And I guess to go back and see if I was right. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm usually pretty right. The only time I ever mess up in trading is when I start trading with emotion instead of logic, and I go against what I've already said, or I listen to other people's advice, and like just people saying this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. After a while, sometimes it just gets to me, and it's like, all right, well maybe I'm wrong, but then eventually what I said, you know, plays out. So it's really just a matter of like being patient and letting what I said play out. What I said was going to play out. It's all about levels, and it just takes a different amount of time to reach different levels. And sometimes, I mean, the market is a psychological game. It's literally there to trick people out of their money. That's what, you know, the institutions do, the financial institutions that are running, you know, the markets, the whales that are making the big waves. They're literally controlling the markets, like smallest functions. You think about it like this: if whales can get together and all sell at the same time and create huge dips like we saw just the other day, it does not take that much for whales to manage micro movements. That's why you see more action at the end of candles, not just because people are like, you know, seeing like making decisions at the end of the candle, because that is a thing, but you'll see like it'll, like most of the candle, it'll make it seem like it's going to close one way, and in like the last, you know, seconds or minutes of the candle, it'll reverse and start going in the opposite direction. That's not by coincidence. There's people doing that, taking advantage of the psychology of other traders. For every trade, there's a winner and a loser. Remember that. Try not to be the loser. And on that, I will stop.